Foo Fighters are one of the most popular rock bands around today. You might think you know the American band, but in this video, we're going to explore facts that you probably didn't know about Foo Fighters. Welcome to Allvipp's Celebrity Corner with Sarah. Today we're going to dive into one of the most successful rock bands of all time, Foo Fighters. Everyone knows about frontman Dave Grohl's origins in Nirvana, and who hasn't heard the group's great tracks like Everlong and The Pretender? But here are 5 facts you probably didn't know about the Grammy-winning American rockers. Foo Fighters have been one of rock music's most consistent artists for nearly 3 decades now. But did you know the band almost never happened? Their origin story goes back to uncertain times for band founder Dave Grohl after the death of his Nirvana bandmate, Kurt Cobain. After the tragedy, there were rumors Grohl would drum for another band, and his name was attached to groups like Pearl Jam and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. But he chose to go another direction with songs he'd written earlier as potential Nirvana tracks. He recorded them by singing and playing every instrument himself, and this effort became the 1995 Foo Fighters debut album, a classic to this day. So, Foo Fighters, where did Dave Grohl get the band name? It turns out the musician pulled the name from the history books. It was a term used during World War II by Allied soldiers who used Foo Fighter to describe UFOs and other mysterious airborne sights. Grohl was reading books about UFOs when he was recording the Foo Fighters' debut, and that's how he got the name. The musician later expressed regret about the choice, but the name has taken the band pretty far today. Over the years, Dave Grohl has earned the nickname the nicest guy in music. He's known to devote plenty of time to fans and just be an all-around great dude. But there was one time that the Foo's frontman snapped, and it came during a live show in 2011. At a Foo Fighters gig in London, a fight broke out in the crowd, which caught Grohl's attention on stage. He stopped the show and insisted that the instigator be thrown out of the concert. It was an unusually testy moment for the musician, but it came for the right reasons. Though Dave Grohl is the most famous member of the Foo Fighters, the group does feature a whole lineup of talented musicians. And some of the band members actually have connections to other popular artists too. For starters, if you recognize guitarist Pat Smear, it's probably from his days as a touring member of Grohl's former band, Nirvana. Drummer Taylor Hawkins was also in Alanis Morissette's band when Grohl recruited him to join the Foo Fighters. Speaking of Taylor Hawkins, did you know that the longtime Foo Fighter wasn't actually the original drummer in the band? When Dave Grohl formed the group, he brought in bassist Nate Mendel and drummer William Goldsmith from the band Sunny Day Real Estate. Goldsmith played on the band's second album, The Color and The Shape, but Grohl wasn't satisfied with the results, so the famous drummer re-recorded the parts himself for the final release. Goldsmith left the band after the incident, and that's when Grohl brought in Hawkins, who remains a Foo Fighter today. In 2021, the band released their 10th album, and it once again topped the charts in many countries around the world. We can't wait to hear what Foo Fighters do next. Did you learn something new about the Foo Fighters today? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share for more of Allvipp's Celebrity Corner with Sarah. Thanks for watching!